So, over the past couple of weeks of playing and creating content on Battlefield 2042, there always seems to be one controversial topic that gets brought up. And that topic is crossplay. But would changing the way crossplay works make your Battlefield 2042 experience any better? Now, before we delve deeper into that topic, I'm Jordy and I primarily play on controller, whether that be on a PS5 or a PC, and have had the odd game using a mouse and keyboard. But the way crossplay has been implemented on Battlefield 2042, I've seen the community love it or hate it. But why is that? Now, there are obviously advantages and disadvantages to having crossplay. The advantage being that it allows players and friends from all platforms to play together, which increases the chances of you actually finding a match quickly, which at the moment 2042 needs that as much as possible, as it doesn't really have a server browser. But with that comes a disadvantage of the matches being hugely imbalanced due to PC players generally having a higher skill level and just overall a better performance that they get from either frames or the significantly less input delay that you get while using a PC. But you might be thinking, why do some of the community hate crossplay? Well, the thing is, they don't. What they hate is how crossplay has been implemented on Battlefield 2042. Currently, and most likely for the rest of Battlefield 2042, if you're on a PS5 or Xbox Series X or S and have crossplay on, you're forced to play with PC players. Then, if you turn crossplay off, you're forced to only play with the platform you're playing with. So if you're on PlayStation, you only play with PlayStation. Now, many of the console community doesn't like that, and rightfully so. And I'm sure most of the console community would love the option of a console-only crossplay, and it would probably make their experience a whole lot better. What about PC players, you might be thinking? Well, as much as PC players, mainly mouse players, complain about console/controller getting less recoil, having aim assist, which still doesn't work by the way, and the average PC player being the same skill level as the average console player, they need crossplay. Especially in less active regions, and even in the EU and NA, PC players not having crossplay on Battlefield 2042 would be detrimental, as finding games without a server browser would become more frustrating than it already is, and to be honest, would probably be nearly impossible. So, whether it be Battlefield 2042 or the next Battlefield game, would changing the way crossplay works make a big difference? Personally, I believe it would. 2042 is currently way easier to play on PC. Whether you're using a controller or a mouse, PC just has way too many advantages, especially with console not having 120 FPS like most games currently do today. I think that console-only crossplay should be the norm, and then having the option to matchmake with PC players when maybe you want to play with friends would greatly improve everyone's experience. That is, if the game has a large enough and active player base. But would you change the way crossplay works? What would you do? Or do you think it's perfect the way it is? I'll leave that discussion for the comments, but remember, there's always next Battlefield.